Hello everyone, Mike with Spray Jones coming to you with another video. On this one, I'm going to cover over just a very quick, simple mathematics of how we afford foam and what's the return on investment. What do you see? What are you seeing in the industry? How do you sell this? How do you justify it? How do you ever get your money back? That's what this video is about. I want to say thank you to everybody that has clicked on the video, subscribed, checked things out. If you're first time Spray Jones follower, thank you very much. Long-term followers, you're going to like this information today. The first thing, whether you're let me talk to the spray foam guys for a second. Spray foam guys, you've got to develop wholesale accounts. You've got to develop builders and renovators that are convinced of doing business with you. And one-on-one, you've got to show them the problems that can be solved and how you can add value to their business with a product like the closed cell or open cell spray foam. That way, when they're meeting with their clients, they're going to be talking to people, they're going to be believing in it, they're going to be upgrading it and convincing their prospective buyers to go this method. Now, when enough of the builder people believe in the product, they've seen it, they've experienced it, they've paid for it, and seen that it eliminates problems, and that's probably one of the most highest selling features, is eliminating issues. So they don't have warranty, they don't have callbacks, they don't have an upset client, and they have freedom of design. Okay, so if you get them into that stage, I've got builders that will not build without foam in certain areas. Certain areas for sure are going foam. But when they can, they're going to try to press their clients to do as much spray foam as the budget will allow. Some of them just say it's all or nothing, and they'll say take it or leave it, but some won't. So let's discuss the return on investment. Why would somebody want to go foam? If they're going to be building a new home, what is the payback going to be, and how do you convince people to do this? So everybody's mortgages and life and finances are different, and then everybody else's utility consumption and weather are different. So I can't give you really one-size-fits-all answers from California to New York to Florida to Iowa to Edmonton to Calgary to Toronto and then all the way over to Dublin and Brussels. We can't do it, right? So let's just, forgive me for going into it this way, but let's just take a look at some Canadian stats and some Canadian amounts. And since we've got fairly decent warm summers at times for the 2 days a year that we get summer, and we get some decent cold winters. So we can experience both ends of the spectrum. Let's just take a look at how we would sell something. So here's a typical home being built. Let's just take a look at this picture here. It's going to have a stucco finish. It's going to be a family of 4 moving into it. It's new construction, and this home went complete spray foam except for the garage. So I have no idea what the contract is to build the house, and I don't care, because that can go up or down based on choices you make for finishings. But let's say that in this home particularly, or even a larger home, let's say that the additional price to go full spray foam over batten poly adds anywhere from as little as $10,000 to $15,000 onto the cost of the installation. So you're going to take your fibrous budget and you're going to increase it by, I don't know, 15 grand. Okay? That's usually what the people are having to make a decision on. Usually. And that's Canadian, right? On a full package of closed cell, not even open cell. So what happens if the homes are even larger? Everybody wants more square footage. They don't want just a little bit. They want a lot. They want a 3-car garage. They want everything. They want it all. Okay, well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what it would be for, say, adding something extreme here, $20,000. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so this was prepared for me by a friend of mine by the name of Dale Folk, and he's a CPA and he's a mortgage broker, and I've got his information here on the screen. And if you want to talk to Dale about mortgages or something like that, his information will be in the description box, and you can visit his website. I'm not a mortgage broker, so I asked him to run out a mortgage at $400,000 compared to $420,000. I don't care what the bottom number is. I just care that we're adding $20,000 to whatever our build cost is. So full, complete, closed cell spray foam for the house, I'm having to outlay an extra $20,000 on top of what I would have spent if I had just batted it. So we're going to take the batting budget and add 20 grand to it, because you got to insulate with something, right? You don't get to not spend the money. It's just how much extra. And take a look, 2%, 3%, all the way out to 5%. So at the absolute worst end of the spectrum on a 25-year mortgage with monthly payments, it's going to add $116 to add 20 grand. Or if you're getting super low rates at 2%, the money's cheaper, $84. Now, whether it's $84, and this is all Canadian, $84 a month or $116, this is where the return on investment comes. Let's just split the difference in between these here, and let's just say it's somewhere around $100. Okay, $100 to add the 20 grand. I can, for sure, reduce the consumption of that home that has now gone spray foam and added the 20,000 to it. I can for sure reduce the consumption by $100 a month or more than what it would have been to put the stay fiberglass and not put the extra 20,000 on. So you understanding what I'm saying? Increasing the capital cost outlay for the home means that I can save more money per month in op costs than if they had a cheaper build. So your total dollar figure for how much money you're spending, your total mortgage payment, property tax, those are all fixed, but your mortgage payment plus your utility consumption is going to be less, even though the mortgage is more with the spray foam system. I put the house into positive cash flow. So in this situation, let's say it was $100 a month, somewhere in between the 3 to the 4%. I was an extra $100 a month. I can more than reduce the utility consumption in that home by $100 a month. Even if I beat it by $1, you're ahead. And let's see a testimony of that. Here's an example of a testimony. 2011 house that we sprayed. I think we sprayed the full house. We had an attached garage, and then he had a detached garage out back that was all off of the same meter. 3 inches of foam in the walls, 2 inches in the basement, 4 inches in the roof of the house, and then 2 inches in any garage, the garage of the house or the detached garage. So he states here that after the complete installation of spray foam in the roof, main floor, basement, and attached garage and detached garage, we're currently heating a total of 5,424 square feet at an average cost of $200 a month in gas and electricity. That equals 0.036 cents per square foot. This figure has the potential to be better after we optimize the efficiency of both radiant heat and air-to-air systems. We're grateful to have chosen spray foam insulation with Spray Jones. We're confident that we have gotten our money's worth with this product and would recommend it to anyone. Okay, I know everybody is different. I know your power rates, your gas. Some of you don't even have gas. Some of you have propane. Some of you have coal, like my father-in-law does. It doesn't matter. I'm just showing you consumption, right? Whether you're using electricity to cool or gas to heat, or a combination of both, or propane, these systems are going to consume far less than what it costs you to pay for the upgrade. So even if you had a $10,000 bat and poly price and a $30,000 quote to go do spray foam, if you had to make the $20,000 upgrade and you had to borrow the money to do it, I'm telling you that you can save more money per month in the consumption, the utility rate usage and consumption rates for the structure than what it will cost you to make the extra payment at the bank. That's how we sell foam. Get your mindset right. It's nothing to spend $10, $15, $20, $30,000 on closed cell or even open cell foam for your structure. Instead of coming in with small budgets towards the insulation, increase your mindset towards the budget on the foam and know that you don't get to keep the money. You either outlay it in capital costs to build and better products and then take lower op costs for the life of the structure, or get the lowest capital outlay to build the structure that you possibly can and then deal with increased op costs, increased maintenance costs, increased utility consumption or consumption rates that will go up. And if your consumption goes up and your rates go up, then it's just going to get worse and worse, and you're stuck with it, and you can't retrofit it easily. So how do we sell spray foam? How do we sell the return on investment? I've rarely seen people not go with this system when they are shown that they can save more per month than what it will cost them to make payments either to themselves or to the bank back. So I hope this makes sense. To some people, I'm sure it won't, and they'll still think it's crap. But I think that it is legitimate, and I haven't had anybody that has gotten foam be dissatisfied with their purchase, and they just have to get their mindset and their budget arranged properly so that they can get the foam in and pay for it. And that's how we pay for closed cell foam in Canada. So click on the like and the subscribe and share. Share this with somebody who's making a decision on their home. They're sitting down, they're planning things out. Share this with them so it's good food for thought. Catch you on the next one.